Russian troops ambush hidden Ukrainian soldiers during house-to-house sweep. Russian troops carried out a search operation in a combat zone, targeting abandoned buildings where Ukrainian soldiers were believed to be hiding. During the sweep, Russian forces carefully inspected houses and surrounding areas before launching an ambush against the concealed troops. The operation was aimed at locating enemy positions, preventing further attacks, and securing control of the area as fighting continued in the region. Exclusive, Anvar is methodically and systematically clearing the enemy. Destroyed. Ukrainian Air Defense Forces anti-tank missile system, NSU antenna, and Starlink TSS in Prudayenka. Every drop is on target, every sortie is spot on. The Ukrainians may run, but we'll still catch them. Let's get the party going. Krasnolymansk direction. Videos show the real situation of the 63rd Separate Brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces in this section of the front.
Если взять пацана и начинать ему что-то говорить, это не так бы не здесь. Да, блядь! Турникет, ой, турникет, быстро! Быстро, турникет! Успокойся! Ой, пацаны! Тихо! Ой, пацаны!
This video shows the panic of Ukrainian troops fighting against Russian forces. Ukrainian troops are seen fleeing and attempting to escape from Russian fire.
Форс 300, блядь, я в блиндаж бежу.
Russian drones eliminate Ukrainian troops during free hunt mission in Krasnolymansk sector. Drone operators from Russia's West Group of Forces reportedly detected personnel from the Ukrainian Army's 63rd Separate Mechanized Brigade during a reconnaissance and strike mission in the Krasnolymansk direction. After identifying the targets, the drone crews coordinated an attack and engaged the positions with precision fire. According to Russian military sources, the operation resulted in the destruction of the detected targets as combat activities continued along the front line. By Russian Defense Ministry on progress of special military operation. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue the special military operation. As a result of resolute actions, the Sever Group of Forces took control over Shevchenko in Kharkov region. 3 mechanized brigades, a motorized infantry brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, and a Ukrainian Border Service detachment have been hit near Kolodezhnoye, Ternovaya, Grachevka, and Izbitskoye, Kharkov region. In Sumy region, strikes were delivered at formations of a mechanized brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, a territorial defense brigade, and a border detachment of the Ukrainian Border Service near Lesnoye, Pustogorod, Khoten, and Volnaya Sloboda, Sumy region. The enemy lost up to 210 troops, a tank, and 6 motor vehicles. The Zapad Group of Forces took more advantageous lines and positions. 4 mechanized brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and a Marine brigade have been hit near Chervony Oskol, Berezovka, Kharkov region, Shirovo, and Lozovoy, Donetsk People's Republic. The AFU losses amounted to over 180 troops, 2 armored fighting vehicles, 24 motor vehicles, and 2 field artillery guns. Units of the Yasnaya Group of Forces improved the tactical situation. 3 mechanized brigades, a mountain assault brigade, a UAV brigade of the AFU, and 2 territorial defense brigades have been hit near Slavyansk, Kramatorsk, Nikolaevka, Grachevka, Nikolaypol, and Konstantinovka, Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy losses amounted to more than 175 troops, 1 German-made Leopard tank, 4 armored fighting vehicles including 1 US-made M113 armored personnel carrier, 17 motor vehicles, and 4 field artillery guns. The Sever Group of Forces improved the situation along the front line. Russian troops inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of 2 mechanized brigades, a Jaeger brigade, an airmobile brigade, an assault regiment of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, 3 marine brigades, and 5 National Guard brigades close to Rayskoye, Belozerskoye, Sergeyevka, Dobropoli, Matyushevo, Donetsk People's Republic, and Ivanovka, Dnipropetrovsk region. The AFU losses amounted to more than 280 troops, 6 armored fighting vehicles, 10 motor vehicles, and 2 field artillery guns including a US-made 155mm Paladin self-propelled artillery system. The Vostok Group of Forces continued advancing to the depth of the enemy's defenses. 2 assault brigades, 4 air assault brigades, an unmanned systems brigade, and 3 assault regiments of the Armed Forces of Ukraine have been hit close to Gavrilovka, Pokrovskoye in Dnipropetrovsk region, Samolovka, Zelenoye, Nizhenka, Chervony Yar, and Omelnik, Zaporizhzhia region. The enemy lost up to 385 troops, 2 armored fighting vehicles, 3 motor vehicles, and 1 artillery gun. The Dnieper Group of Forces inflicted losses on formations of 2 mechanized brigades, a mountain assault brigade, a UAV brigade of the AFU, and a territorial defense brigades close to Orkhov, Yurkovka, Preobrazhenka, Zaporizhzhia region, Novoraysk, and Sukhanovo, Kherson region. More than 45 troops, 17 motor vehicles, and 3 electronic warfare stations were neutralized. Operational tactical aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, missile troops and artillery of the Russian groups of forces have inflicted damage on the production, storage, launch areas of long-range unmanned aerial vehicles, fuel, transport and port infrastructure facilities used by the AFU as well as temporary deployment areas of Ukrainian armed formations and foreign mercenaries in 153 areas. Air defense systems shot down 13 guided aerial bombs, for use made HIMARS MLRS projectiles, and 911 fixed-wing unmanned aerial vehicles. In total, since the beginning of the special military operation, the enemy has lost 671 aircraft, 284 helicopters, 157,327 unmanned aerial vehicles, 661 anti-aircraft missile systems, 29,637 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,729 MLRS combat vehicles, 35,241 field artillery guns and mortars, 63,424 units of support military vehicles.